Good day fam, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Kaini. If you're new here, this is where I post hair, makeup vlogs and lifestyle videos, and if that is the kind of content you're interested in, please do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button, like, comment and share. In today's video I will be sharing with you guys tips that I have learned during my natural hair journey, and without wasting any time, let's get into the video. Okay, so guys, rule number one, and this is the most important rule ever, is that you should keep your hair moisturized, because dry hair is definitely not healthy hair, and dry hair makes your hair prone to breakage, which means that you're losing more hair than you should be gaining. And moisturized hair is equals to healthy hair and is equals to hair growth. But also keep in mind that natural hair retains moisture in different ways. There are high porosity hairs, there are low porosity hairs, as well as medium porosity hairs. That means that you should choose a hair regimen that is suitable for your type of hair. Me personally, I use the LCO method, which stands for liquid, cream and oil. I use it every time to keep my hair moisture, and before bed, during the day, while I have my protective styles, and when I'm styling my natural hair. I will further explain the difference between low, high and medium porosity hair, as well as the different moisture regimens for your hair in my other videos. Tip number two, do not wash your hair every time. Let me tell you why I'm saying this. Do not wash your hair every single time, because you are stripping away your hair's natural moisture. You're stripping away all of the moisture that your hair has. Remember, in tip number one, we said that we want to keep our natural hair moisturized always. So in tip number two, if you wash your hair, let's say every once a week, every 2 weeks, you are actually stripping away of the natural moisture, or the moisture that you want to keep in your hair, to keep your hair moisturized and soft all the single time. What I'd suggest is that you should wash your hair once every month, once every 2 months, to make sure that your hair is healthy and has all the moisture that you need, and you're not stripping away of any natural ingredient that your hair is feeding on. Also, washing your hair takes time, guys. Wash day takes time. So imagine now you are taking 2-3 hours to wash your hair every once a week, every 2 weeks. That is a lot of time, and you could do so much more in the 3 hours. So please do not wash your hair every time. This also goes along with trimming your split ends. Do not trim your split ends every day. You are here. It is advisable to trim your split ends, but do not do it every day, because then you are cutting your hair shorter. You are cutting your hair shorter and shorter and shorter. So please do not do that. Tip number 3, please do protective styles. These are styles that keep your hair protected from breakage at every single time. Usually, if I haven't gone to do my hair at the salon, I do flat twist, I do twist as well. Those are my go-to protective style. I personally prefer to keep my hair protected always, because I love to pull my hair, especially if my hair is out. I like to run my hands through. I like to pull on it, and that results in my hair breaking most of the time. And sometimes when you're combing your hair, you notice that there's hair that is breaking as well. So that means that if your hair is not protected it results in breakage, but not a lot of breakage, but it still results in breakage. So we are trying to minimize hair breakage as much as possible. So do protective styles as always. And as well, when you're protecting your when you have done your protective style, that does not mean you have to neglect your hair and think that your hair is just protected the way it is. Make sure, we are going to go back to tip number 1, that you keep your hair moisturized even when it is protected as well. Trust me, it works and your hair will grow. Right. Tip number 4, have a hair routine. Having a hair routine is an important part in your hair growth journey, because it gives you time, it gives you a plan on how to make sure that you're doing everything that is right, that you're taking care of your hair as you should. For example, I'd say wash day. Like I suggested, you shouldn't wash your hair every time. For example, how I wash my hair every time after I remove my protective style, which is usually a month to 2 months. So I make sure, and as well as I trim my split ends during that time as well. And then secondly, I moisturize my hair before bedtime. I moisturize my hair in the morning. That is my routine. And how you use your products, like the LCO method, that is also a routine, that I start with my liquids and come with my creams and end with my oils. That is part of my routine as well. So make sure that you have a routine, you have a plan on how to take care of your hair and how to feed your hair the necessary products, the necessary nutrients that it needs. And tip number 5, this is the last tip, and it is also important as the last 4 tips that I've already given you. This tip is to let you know that you should be consistent. Consistency is a huge problem, but consistency is a good thing, especially if you want to see the results that you really want. Being consistent is the key. You cannot not be consistent and expect to receive the results that you really want. So being consistent, using following the same routine, always finding the products that are good for your hair, finding a good hair regimen and keeping to that is going to give you the best results you can possibly get. And just being consistent is good. Even being consistent in whatever that you do, it will give you success. So even being consistent with your hair will give you the best result ever. So we have reached the end of our video. I hope that you really liked it, and I hope that you also learned from these tips, and I hope that you will also apply them as I have learned them during my natural hair journey. So without wasting any time, I will be seeing you on my next videos. Mwah.